Hey guys, Geeking to everyone. On this video, I'm gonna tell you about Scratch. What is a Scratch and how it helps you for coding. So let's start. What is the Scratch? Scratch is a platform that allows you to create your own interactive stories, games, and animations using a fun and visual approach to coding. How you can start using Scratch? There are two ways. First one, you can use an online Scratch editor. Second one, you can download and install app. On my videos, I'm going to show you how Scratch online editor works. So I'm going to use online editor. How you can open it? Firstly, you have to open a web browser such as Google Chrome, Safari, or Firefox. Then type on the search Scratch and then open link scratch.mit.edu and press create button on the start page and you can start your online project on Scratch. Okay, on the screen you can see there is a default page of Scratch. For you, I just simplified this page and divided into the areas. And first area is a stage area. On the right, you can see it. It's a green area. So in the middle, you can see a coding area. On the left, you can see a block palette. Stage area. What is the stage area? Stage area consists of the area where the sprites interact and perform actions. So on the orange area, you can see there is what is the sprite. And you ask me, who is the sprite? And sprite is the element that can be programmed to move, interact, and perform actions on the stage. In our example, there is a orange cat. So second area on the stage area is a green area you see where you can create your own sprite and also configure it. And blue area is the area where you can create a background, select from the library or draw by yourself. Okay, how you can choose a sprite? Firstly, you have to press on the blue button you can see on the screen. Second step, you can press on the choose sprite if you want to choose the sprite from library. Okay, and then you can choose from library certain sprite you want. Okay, that is so easy, not complicated. And how you can choose a backdrop or background? Firstly, on the background area, from this you can press on the blue button you can see on the screen, and then you have to press on the choose a background button. Okay, you press it, and then you can choose a certain background from the library. On my example, I choose a blue sky. Okay, and the block palette area. Block palette area is really important area to know about that. So this area consists of coding blocks. Coding blocks are the puzzle-like pieces that makes up the programming language. They are used to create scripts of instructions for the sprites. Each block represents a specific action or command that the sprite can perform, such as moving, turning, changing color, or playing sound. La 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 la. Yeah, and etc. Actually, okay. On the block palette, you see different color circles. You know, on the top of the motion, blue colored circle. So motion circle represents motion blocks. Motion blocks are used to make sprites move, turn or glide, or do other moving action and change location, something like that. Also, they are different circles. You see look circle, sound circle, event circle. So, and all these circles represent specific blocks, coding blocks. Control blocks represent coding blocks, yeah, and are used to control timing and create loops, etc., etc. Okay. So how to work with coding blocks? Okay, firstly, you have to choose your sprite. On our way, there is only one sprite, this orange cat. So you press on this sprite, you choose it. If you have other sprites, like there could be many of them, you can choose specific certain sprite by pressing or clicking on this sprite. Okay, then second step, you have to decide what action you want to provide for this sprite. I want to move this sprite by 10 steps from one position to another 10 steps. For this, I have to drag this block, move 10 steps block into coding area. Okay, and then if you click on coding block, you see that your sprite moving, into 10 steps. Okay, and actually you can drag many coding block and snap them together, and it's gonna be a huge block, like could be huge block, which work together step by step in logical way from up to down, and mostly in different programming language it works like that. Code run from the up to down, line by line. Okay, you see an example how you can snap different blocks together. So move block on the top, then turn block, and then say block. So in the end, the cat is gonna be say hello. So it's a basic concept how you can create something on the Scratch editor. Firstly, you have to create a sprite and backdrop, and then to provide for the sprite, you created scripts by coding block, And yeah, firstly you create a creature, sprite, and then you provide some action. Okay, how to code, rules and concepts. There are several concepts like sequencing, organized command coding block in the specific order to achieve what we want, As I told you, mostly in the programming language, the code are run from the top to the bottom, and from the up to the down, line by line. And if you want to perform a specific action, firstly, you need to know that your block of code, what you want to perform firstly, should be on the top, then others. Okay, loop, also repeating action. If you want to repeat some action, for example, if you took moving 10 steps, if you want to repeat it many times, you can use repeating loops with the moving loops together. And also event rule. Event is an action triggered by certain events, like clicking on the sprite. For example, if you see there is a control circle which represent control blocks, and you see on the block, on the coding area, there is a forever block plus moving 10 steps block. In this way, like it works together, if forever block plus moving block means a sprite is moving permanently, like forever. You see? Okay, yeah. Bye bye, sprite. Okay, next video I'm gonna show how to create a jumping game. Next video is special for kids, and I'm gonna show how to create a game so easily, step by step. I hope kids like it so much. So it's gonna be so interactive, so easy. But this video is not only for kids, also for parents. If you want your kids start scratching, start coding, Scratch is a really good way how you can start learning. Okay, thanks guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like, don't forget to comment and like this video. Thank you. Ciao, ciao.